Very good morning to all of you. Myself, Professor Navin Karvela from Mananam Evaluating Technical Campus. In previous lecture, we have started with unit number 5, and many topics are covered in that. We will just review that and then we will further proceed for the units. Okay. So further, we will proceed for the unit number 5, but before going to that, we will take a very preview that introduction to open channel we have seen. So generally, the example of open channel of the rivers, sewers, and irrigation channels uh, canals for transportation of water on the drainage lines. Okay, they are through the open channel we have seen, and then we are seeing as a comparison between the pipe flow and channel flow problem with the two continuity equation for the two sections. And then we also seen the classification of channels, natural channels and artificial channels. In the artificial channels, there are different based on the shapes that rectangular, trapezoidal, circular, triangular, or parabolic channel. On the basis of opening provided, open channel or closed channel. Closed channel is covering at the top, that is the underground drainage line to land, not running in full of water. That should be considered. ये जो channels हम closed channel जिसको बोल रहे हैं वो full of water नहीं, full of water अगर full होगा तो that is the case of the pipe flow. On the basis of say for cross section along the line, it will be the prismatic channel or the non-prismatic channel. Prismatic channel जिसको बोलते हैं कि जिसका shape है at various section along the line that is constant. Also, the bottom slope is also constant. Then that type of channel is called as prismatic channel. If the section and slope is changing, then that channel is not called as the oh, prismatic channel. That is non-prismatic channel. Then also we have seen the types of flow: steady flow, with it depends with respect to the time changing, and the unsteady flow. Parabolic flow if the is changing with respect to time periodically. And then uniform, non-uniform, laminar, turbulent, transitional flow. Many times we have discussed, and here we have seen the subcritical, critical, and supercritical flow based on the Froude number. If the Froude number is less than 1, then there is subcritical. If Froude number is equal to 1, then it is critical flow. Froude number greater than 1, it is supercritical flow because the channel flow is nothing but due to gravity, and Froude number is nothing but due to depend on the inertia forces and the gravity, the ratio of the inertia force to the gravity force. Then varied flow, we have seen the gradually varied flow, rapidly varied flow. Also the what is the Froude number we also see, and some geometrical properties of the channel section, that is depth of flow, width of the flow, and wetted area, wetted perimeter, hydraulic mean depth or hydraulic radius, hydraulic depth D, it is the ratio of wetted area to the top width. Okay, and also we have seen the section factor. Okay, section factor is nothing but the product of area into under root of hydraulic depth, that is capital D, and capital D is the ratio of weighted area to the top width. Capital D is the ratio of weighted area into top width. Okay, so Z may be A into R raised to power 2 by 3, we can find out because we will put the value of D and then we can uh, find out this relationship. So we have also seen the relation between the pipe flow and the open channel flow. There is, and Generally, the velocity in the quad number we find out with the series of the mining situation. Okay. Then in open channel flow, elements of channel, that is bottom slope, water surface slope, energy line, etc. And the governing equation of the channel flow based on this uh, diagram and the three body diagram we have we have seen, and then we have also seen the Chase's formula, Banning's formula uh, for find out the velocity into the your open channel flow, open channel flow. Okay, all these we have covered in this previous lecture. Okay, and today we will see that uh, what is the mining roughness coefficient. What is the mining roughness coefficient? So Bayesian formula we have seen, and the slope of Bayesian formula m based on the material concrete brick or rubble earth channels are there. Then based on that, the m value, that slope value, can be uh, decided. Okay, that is the Bayesian formula. It is with the name of the scientist Basil, and in year 18, 1897. So this empirical equation is developed in 1897, and then we will see the mining roughness coefficient. So today we will see this mining roughness coefficient. I think so. My voice is clear. Okay. What is the issue? The pen is not active. I think so. The this sheet is visible to you. Okay. Anyone can reply. So we will see the mining roughness coefficient.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So type of channel, it also depends on the type of channel boundary surface. Any material used for preparing the canals, we can see. So generally open channels we are providing for the transportation of water for the irrigation and the sewage or severe discharge drainage water from the household uses or industrial uses. So we are providing the open channel for transferring of the water, or many industries they require transfer of the fluid, transfer of the streams, all are nothing but related with the this your fluid mechanics. So here open channel we are generally for sewer line and for the irrigation canals most of time, or also sometimes the transportation through water for the ships we are building a canal. So you also know about the Panama canals and other this for transferring those ships from one one sea to the another sea. Okay, joining by the canals. We have seen uh, uh, many such canals available, and for the transportation of peoples through the ship also, the artificial canals are built. So the material use, if you are using the Manning's formula, then this the coefficient n in the Manning's formula. So we know this Manning's formula is nothing but is according to Manning, C is equal to the value of Kz's constant is 1 upon n r raised to 1 upon 6. So this we can find out. So velocity by the binding formula is given by v is equal to 1 upon n. This value of n is nothing but the this roughness coefficient for the mining equation, and this value of n is depend on the uh, channel boundary surface. A very smooth surface such as glass or plastic or brass, if you use, then the value of n will be 0.01. So generally, this glass and the plastic and the brass we are using in the laboratories. So this the roughness, this coefficient of the mining will be 0.01. Okay. When very smooth concrete and plant timber is there, so that the roughness coefficient will be 0.011. And then a smooth concrete is 0.12, ordinary concrete lining or glazed brickwork 0.13, wood wood or vitrified clay 0.014, and brick surface lined with the cement mortar or cement concrete finish. The roughness coefficient will be 0.015. Unfinished cement surface 0.017. Earth channel with good condition 0.017. Neatly excavated rock, unlined earth channels in good condition, rubble masonry or corrugated metal sheets surface is there, then that is the mining roughness coefficient will be 0.020. Okay, and river and the earth canal, if fair condition is there, earth canal with the gravel bottom, then the roughness is 0.025. And if this earth canal with dense weed, the vegetation cover into the canal, है ना? और देखते हैं कि बारिश और पानी की वजह से वीड्स आपके कैनल के बाउंड्रीज पर अ, आ जाते हैं और इसकी वजह से हमारे फ्लो के अंदर प्रॉब्लम होता है then that roughness coefficient will be 0.035 if you are using the mining equation to find out the velocity and variable section and with the some vegetation along the line, then the roughness coefficient is very high, that is 0.045. So these are the roughness, mining roughness coefficient when you are finding out the velocity uh, by using the mining formula. Okay, and already another scientist tutors and Basin and chases another example we have seen. Most widely used with chases and mining situations and for the open channel design or flow. Okay. Now we will see the factors that affecting the mining roughness coefficient. So mostly you can see the mostly the cross section geometry, size and shape of channel that will affect the mining roughness coefficient, and also the vegetation on the channels, channel irregularities. So many irregularities are there if there is not artificial channel or line channel. Mostly, previously the channels are made with unlined channels, unlined channels. Nowadays, the line channels are there. So there is vegetation covers into the channels previously. Now it can be removed by the maintenance and the channel irregularities. Maybe you can say the sections are varying along the length or channel alignment. The axis of channel, if it is changing, that is also affect the roughness coefficient. If there is curve, bend, divergent, then it will also affect the roughness coefficient of the channel. Silting and scoring. Silting means the deposition of the salt of the is silt in the fine minute particles of the clay. They are called as silt, and if they deposit into the canal, that also uh, uh, opposes the flow of your canal, and that maybe change the gradient of your canal. So that's also affect the flow of open channel. And scoring means the removal of the line material or the earth material, right? And cavity formation is there, and that is called as scoring. The scoring also affect the roughness coefficient and obstruction, if any obstruction into the canal by any other means, that also affect your flow of the channels, and that also affect the mining eruption coefficient. And suspended material which flow through the canal that also affect the mine's roughness coefficient. So these are the factors that will affect the roughness coefficient of the channel. So I will not write down the detail of each of this. You can write down below the factors which affecting surface roughness, surface integrity, vegetation cover, and all details are available. You can, if you have any doubt, you can ask it me. If you are not and any of the terms in this. Okay. Now the very important property of the channel design or channel, nothing but the so I think so. Our lecture number 46 and subject is fluid mechanics, and today is 3rd of Jan 2022. Okay, so we entered into the new year. Okay, and soon maybe your examination date is extended up to 15th of Jan. So take the benefit and fill the examination form if you are not filled. And also maybe after that your instant exam will be there on unit number 1 and 2, maybe online. Okay, so you should prepare for that. Uh, Many materials are available on the internet and books. Some materials available with me. I will share it on the Google Classroom. Now we'll see the most efficient channel section. Most efficient channel section. Okay, most efficient channel section. So why we are called as most efficient channel section? Or sometimes it is also called as most economical, economical, economical channel section. Channel सेक्शन तो हम कब बोलेंगे कि मोस्ट इकोनॉमिकल और मोस्ट एफिशिएंट चैनल सेक्शन किसको बोलेंगे आप, है ना? तो आप देखिए कि चैनल फ्लो में हमारा जो फ्लो थ्रू द चैनल, इट मे बी चैनल में बी वी टाइप, चैनल में बी द rectangular type, it may be circular, it may be trapezoidal, okay, it may be parabolic. Whatever shape of the channel width is here. Okay, so how we can say that our channel is most economic or most efficient channel? तो कब बोलेंगे हम कि हमारा चैनल मोस्ट इफिशिएंट है और मोस्ट इकोनॉमिक? हमको मालूम है कि हमारा जो इकोनॉमी है मोस्टली डिपेंड ऑन द इरिगेशन। इरिगेशन के लिए हमको वाटर हमको सप्लाई करना पड़ता है ना? इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल एवरी टाइम वी विल पंप द वाटर एंड ट्रांसफर टू द one place to another place. We are building a dams, and through the dams we are providing the channels to reach the water uh, tail end of your irrigation, where you are going to do you are going to do the irrigation activity. Okay, तो जहाँ पर हम खेती करते हैं तो मोस्ट ऑफ क्रॉप के लिए हमारा सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज क्या है? ये है वाटर, पानी। पानी का मिलना बहुत जरूरी है। देन ओनली द क्रॉप विल ग्रो, अदरवाइज इट विल नॉट ग्रो, है ना? जैसे हमारे ग्रोथ के लिए वी नीड अ फूड, है ना? एनिमल्स नीड अ फूड, सिमिलरली दीज क्रॉप्स दे नीड अ फूड फ्रॉम द सनलाइट एंड द water. Okay, the water from the roots and sunlight from the air they are capturing, and there is a food for the crops, है ना? तो इरिगेशन एक्टिविटी अगर प्रॉपरली हमको करना है तो वहाँ पर हमको पानी पहुँचाना जरूरी है। और पानी अगर हम मोस्ट ऑफ टाइम पंपिंग से हम पहुँचा नहीं सकते, तो इसके लिए सबसे आसान तरीका क्या है कि हम ग्रेविटी फ्लो, ऑटोमेटिकली अगर फ्लो होता है तो हमारे कैनल के थ्रू हम इरिगेशन कैनल के थ्रू हम वाटर सप्लाई हमारे डैम से और जो भी हम छोटे छोटे बियर या पाट भंडारे जिसको हम लोग बोलते हैं जनरली इन अवर लोकल लैंग्वेज, तो वहाँ से हम पानी इरिगेशन कैनल के जरिए खेतों में पहुँचाते हैं और फिर क्रॉप हमारी ग्रोथ और पीक पकड़ती है पानी मिलने की वजह से। ओके, तो अब यहाँ पर डेफिनेटली पानी पहुँचाना एक जगह से दूसरी जगह लॉन्ग रूट पर आपको अगर डालना है तो आपको बहुत ज़्यादा एक्सपेंसेस आते हैं। यू टू एक्सकेवेट द अर्थ, कहीं पर आपका लेवल डिफरेंस ज़्यादा है तो यू टू फिल द अर्थ, है ना। एंड देन if you have to do to avoid the uh, seepage or losses of water to seepage, then we are providing lining to the canal, है ना। तो उसके लिए सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट क्या रहेगा, सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बात ये रहेगी कि हमारा जो क्रॉस सेक्शन है इसको हम लोग वेटेड एरिया या वेटेड पेरीमीटर बोलते हैं। ये जितना कम रहेगा उतना कम लाइनिंग लगेगी, उतना कम कंस्ट्रक्शन कॉस्ट रहेगा। तो ऐसे सेक्शन को जिसमें कम से कम हमारा कंस्ट्रक्शन कॉस्ट रहेगा उसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं मोस्ट इफिशिएंट सेक्शन, मोस्ट इकोनॉमिकल सेक्शन। तो कम से कम लाइनिंग और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा डिस्चार्ज अगर है तो हम इसको क्या बोलेंगे, मोस्ट इफिशिएंट सेक्शन। ओके, तो ये किस तरह मालूम करेंगे मोस्ट इफिशिएंट सेक्शन, तो इसमें आपको आपके जो उसके अंदर है 3 टाइप के आपको चैनल्स का मोस्ट इफिशिएंट सेक्शन दिया हुआ है, आपको फाइंड आउट करना है। पहला तो है रेक्टेंगुलर सेक्शन, rectangular section you have to go for it, most effective section is rectangular। कब रहेगा that you have to find out, triangular section and trapezoidal section, trapezoidal section। So this is in your syllabus to find out the most economical section of all these types based on the shape. Okay, and others are that is circular and parabolic, they are not considered in your syllabus. Only this triangular, rectangular and trapezoidal you have to find out the most economical section। तो मोस्ट इकोनॉमिकल सेक्शन क्या है कि जिसमें आपका कंस्ट्रक्शन कॉस्ट कम लगे, जिसमें एरिया ऑफ फ्लो कम रहे और डिस्चार्ज ज्यादा रहे, दैट सेक्शन we will say that is the most economical section in case of open channel। ओके, तो आई थिंक सो आपको समझ में आएगा एक तो कि हमारा इकोनॉमिकल सेक्शन और एफिशिएंट सेक्शन इसको हम बोलेंगे। तो वी विल कंसीडर फर्स्ट केस नाउ, वी कंसीडर फर्स्ट केस। ओके, द मोस्ट इकोनॉमिकल सेक्शन इन केस ऑफ रेक्टेंगुलर चैनल। तो मोस्ट economical section, economical rectangular section। तो पहला हम कंसीडर करेंगे रेक्टेंगुलर सेक्शन। मोस्ट इकोनॉमिकल रेक्टेंगुलर सेक्शन कब रहेगा, ये हमको प्रूव करना है, फाइंड आउट करना है बाय यूजिंग द ज्योमेट्री एंड मैथमेटिकल टर्म्स। ओके, so you can prove easily। So I will consider that this the rectangular section, I will consider this is my rectangular section। Okay, this is open channel। So I will take this y is the depth of flow, y is the depth of flow, and this is the width of your rectangular section, and the top width is same as uh, t, t is equal to b, case of rectangular channel, t is equal to b। So I will say this is figure number 4, that is rectangular section, rectangular section. Okay, so this figure, in case of rectangle, that top width is equal to bottom width. Okay, so from the figure number 4, here we consider that from figure number 4, this figure number 4, for rectangular section, here we will consider that A is uh, A is constant. A is constant, yani area it is not changing, yani section is prismatic. You can say that section is prismatic. P is variable. P is P is variable as Y is varying. As Y is varying. What is P? P is nothing but the weighted perimeter. Okay, so what we consider the weighted perimeter P may be varying. Hence, you can say that dP upon dy, we have to find and equate to 0. dP upon dy, we have to find, and equate it to 0. Equate it to 0. So we have to find out the perimeter will change with respect to depth. That's why dP upon dy. Okay. So you know the area of the rectangular channel, as you write down, area A is equal to P into Y. Area A is equal to P into Y. Okay. Area A is equal to P into Y. This is the area of your rectangular channel. So you know that B is equal to A upon Y dash, if I will write down, because the depth will be changing. Area is not changing. Area of your channel remains same. And if you see the perimeter किसको बोलते हैं? तो आपका अगर ये डेप्थ ऑफ फ्लो y है, तो this surface from here and where, and this is nothing but your perimeter. This is nothing but your P. P is nothing but your perimeter. Okay. तो पेरीमीटर कितना हो गया? सरफेस किसको बोलते हैं पेरीमीटर? जो आपका लिक्विड आपके चैनल से कांटेक्ट में है. यहाँ पर आप देखिए ये सब along the depth, along the bottom side and along the right side of channel. All these are in contact with the your water or any liquid. It is contact with the your boundaries of your channel. Right? And this above it is a free flow. This above there is no confine, it is open channel. It is free flow. There is no boundary. Okay. What is the perimeter? If your perimeter is equal to y plus b plus again y. So perimeter you can write down b plus 2y. So I will write down here this our perimeter is equal to perimeter that is P is equal to P plus y is 2y. Okay. Now we know the y term to be is equal to y a upon y plus 2y. Okay. Now if I will take a derivative with respect to depth, so depth is nothing but y, so it will be dP upon dy. Okay, derivative of this term is this y to the power 1, so it is minus a upon y का क्या हो जाएगा? Y square plus 2y, it is P upon y is 2, nothing y term is there. Okay, so now we will equate it with respect to equate तो p upon dou y dp upon dy is equal to 0, है ना? The change in the perimeter depend on the depth only in case of rectangular section. So if I put the dou y is equal to 0, so what will be the equation? So a y minus is equal to 2. Okay, this minus term will come here. It is we are considering it is as a 0. We are equating it as a 0. Okay, so that a upon y will take here. So what is the a? A is equal to 2y square. So when your rectangle section is most economical section, when your area is I square, when your area is 2I square, this is we can say. But we know that area is nothing but b into y is equal to 2y square. So if I write on b is equal to this y cancel, so 2 into y. Okay, or you can say that your y is equal to b by 2. Y is equal to b by 2. I will say this is equation number something, continuity of your this from the previous lecture. Okay. So what we will say that uh, hence we can say that for rectangular for rectangular section for rectangular section, the most efficient most efficient hydraulically कब रहेगा? when when y when y is equal to b by 2 or b is equal to 2y, whatever you can say. Okay, now we know that our hydraulic mean depth, uh, you know that r is equal to hydraulic mean depth is a upon p. This formula already we have seen in this our first the previous lecture. In previous lecture, we have many uh, formula we have seen, and in that case, this is also these terms we have seen. Okay, yes, here. Okay, hydraulic mean depth R is equal to weighted area ratio of the weighted area weighted perimeter. Here R is equal to A upon P. Okay. So here A is the weighted area and P is the hydraulic weighted perimeter. Area is nothing but B into Y, and I will write down here P is nothing but B plus 2Y. B plus 2Y. Okay. Put we know that put B is equal to 2Y. B is equal to 2y. So R is equal to area B into y. So B 2y into y divided by B here 2y plus y. So it will be 2y plus 2y. So it will be uh, 2y square upon 4y. Okay. So if I will this 2 to the 2 to the 4, so this y, one y will cancel, y by 2 r. Okay. The value of r, the hydraulic mean depth, is nothing but r is equal to y by 2. And also we have seen uh, b is equal to 2y. Okay. Okay. So by putting this r is equal to y by 2. So we can say that the hydraulic radius moves efficient section. Therefore, a hydraulic radius R R for for most efficient most efficient rectangular section is nothing but y by 2, or you can say this r is nothing but hydraulic acid, or r is also called hydraulic mean depth, hydraulic mean depth. Okay, and you can see that semicircle can be described in a section with radius equal to y. So in this, you can say that rectangular section, a semicircle with radius y will be described. This, if I will say the right r, so this is nothing but y. The radius is y. Okay, the radius is y. So semicircle can be described in the section with radius equal to. So this is the most economical section. So you will write on, and a semicircle semicircle can be described yani inside the rectangle. It will, radius of the circle will be touching with the boundary of rectangle. Here also this radius, if this radius r, here this origin, it is y, here also y, here also y. Okay, because b is equal to 2y for most economical sector. So if you draw a semicircle, then it will inscribe into the rectangular section, to the rectangular section. Okay, so you can say that this semicircle can be inscribed in the section, in the section, in the section. Okay, with radius equal to section, with radius equal to y, radius equal to, so this radius y is touching the boundary of the semicircle, sorry, rectangular. Okay, so the half semicircle, half circle, they are touching the boundaries of the rectangle and with radius y. So this is the most economical section in case of your uh, rectangular section. Rectangular section. So we can say that. So yeah, just we have proved that when most rectangular section is there, when the b is equal to y, when the r is equal to y by 2, R is the hydraulic, capital R is the hydraulic mean depth. Huh? So don't compare it with the radius. Don't compare it with the radius. Okay. Thus, we can write on, for most economical section, most economical or most efficient rectangular section, we have we have three conditions. We have three conditions here. We have three conditions here to be satisfied. To be satisfied. Okay. What that condition? What that condition to be satisfied? First, we have seen that first condition, that is number one, we have seen that B is equal to 2y, that is bottom B or T is equal to 2y, or you can write down y is equal to B by 2. B is the bottom width of your channel, and in rectangular channel, the bottom width is equal to the top width. Okay, so that condition should be satisfied. That is, if we write down, this is nothing but y is equal to b by 2. This is the first condition. B is nothing but bottom width of channel, bottom width of rectangular channel, rectangular channel. So here it is related to the shape. No? Another channel we cannot say that this will be satisfied. Second, the hydraulic mean depth is not radius. This is hydraulic. Sorry, it's not radius. Is hydraulic. R is the hydraulic mean depth. That is R is equal to y by 2. And you know the R का formula क्या है? R is equal to A upon P, that is weighted area upon perimeter. So this will be satisfied. This R is equal to y by 2 in case of rectangular section. That also satisfies. If this satisfies, then only we can say that these are the most economical section, most economical rectangular section. And third condition, that is radius of radius is equal to y, and a semicircle with radius y can be described. इसको describe बोलते हैं. Described और describe किसको बोलते हैं? जो आपकी फिगर है उसके अंदर आ रहा है, इसको describe बोलते हैं. ओके, अगर ये रेक्टेंगुलर है और आप इस तरह सर्कल आपका बना रहे हैं तो दिस इज नॉट described. ओके, it should be described. This is the described. तो inside of figure, outside अगर है तो उसको हम described नहीं बोलेंगे. ओके, तो ये था आपका मोस्ट इकोनॉमिकल रेक्टेंगुलर सेक्शन. ओके, तो आगे हमको देखना है मोस्ट इकोनॉमिकल triangular section and trapezoidal section. I think so. It will not go in 5 minutes up to your break time. So we will meet once again after the break. We will meet once again after the break. So we say the short break is there from 10:50 to the 11:10, 20 minutes. So after that we will once again meet and we will see the most economical section in case of triangular section and trapezoidal section. Some formulas are there, trigonometric formulas. So that formula or derivative you have to remember, and I will directly give you that here, and you have to remember that formulas or from mathematics of trigonometry. Okay, so here this is nothing but the most economical section in case of rectangular section. कब रहेगा? जब y is equal to b by 2 रहेगा. ओके, जब आपका हाइड्रोलिक मीन है या हाइड्रोलिक रेडियस r y by 2 रहेगा, और जो सर्कल रेडियस डेप्थ यानी y, हम सर्कल बनाएंगे रेक्टेंगुलर, इट विल बी इंस्क्राइब्ड इनटू द रेक्टेंगुलर चैनल सेक्शन. अगर ये तीन कंडीशन आपकी सेटिस्फाई होती है तो आप बोलेंगे ये आपका रेक्टेंगुलर चैनल सेक्शन जो है वो मोस्ट इकोनॉमिकल चैनल. ठीक है. connect after few moments. Will you your another next class at 11:10. Okay. So I will once again I will say that you should connect with this. Many people they are joined late. Okay. So I will request all of you to join on time. यार फर्स्ट लेक्चर में बहुत कम अटेंडेंस रहती है बाकी सब लेक्चरों में अच्छी अटेंडेंस रहती है तो आई विल you can type your name in the chat box. Uh, Type your presently you are available. Okay. As we decide to fail already. Full body. What is a full body? What is a full body from your class? Ganesh, Agire, Kalyani, Hamza. Also joined late. Malik Faisal. Muhammad Abdullah. Every time this history of Muhammad Abdullah is running there every time. The team today we are also joined there. The people they will write down their attendance in the chat box. I will mark and try to join the chat. Thank you for joining. And next class will start 11 sharp 11 10 10 a.m. Thank you.